Hey yo, what is good, everybody? It is the big homie, the Bully King, Grandpappy Play, aka Play All Consoles, back on another stream here on both Twitch and YouTube. I would like to thank everyone who's decided to join me this fine evening, especially little Miss Mace, who's claimed the first right off the bat. Mace, thank you so much for stopping on by. Also want to thank all the folks checking out the VODs over on YouTube. Much appreciation there, and as always, if you enjoy what you see, would appreciate a like, comment, and subscribe. So, last stream we started a new game, or new to me, Death Stranding. My head is still messed up. We got a game where you got a baby in a bottle. Haven't had to do no combat yet. I'm assuming there's gonna be combat. This is a Kojima game, but it's been very pretty, but it's been very, it has messed with my head. And what are we gonna do? We're gonna get back into it. So, without further ado, we're gonna swap on over. Hopefully everyone has taken all their meds and are prepared. All right, let's make sure all of my windows are open correctly. All right, looks like everything's good. All right. Capital, not city. Okay. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do there. What's the capital? Okay. Well, I think I'm already here.
Clear. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Oh, this must be it. I'm still learning the game, so.
This is Die Hardman. Your current objective is to extend the chiral network from here to Port Knot City. But don't think you can make a beeline straight for it. Signal won't carry that far.
Okay.
To cover the distance, we need to utilize knots. Think of it like tying ropes together to make a longer rope. The first of these knots is a Bridges Way station. Go ahead and take a look at the order. Deliver whatever they need and connect the Cupid.
All right. So, take on orders. Okay. Smart drug delivery. So I got to get to the west, the way station west. Okay.
Sam, order summaries may contain information critical to your success. Make sure to review them before getting underway.
Okay, let me take a drink. I got to read this. Now, when they give me a chance to read something, I'm going to read it because a lot of shit just flies right by. Mm-hmm. The bottom of the screen, okay. Okay, order summary. I do like how that map becomes 3D. It's like 2D right here, but when as soon as you move the camera, it's all 3D. That's crazy. I don't know what all those symbols mean. Less than 50% damage. Okay. Delivered in the best condition possible. I understand that part. Oxytocin? Toxin? oxytocin. It's not oxycodone, but okay. We do have 4 ladders and a climbing anchor. Okay. I don't know how to use those yet. No. All right. All right. So if we put it in the back. Attach the suit. How do you know it's attached to the suit?
Sam, we've supplied you with some rope and a ladder for this run. They should help with the steeper inclines, and the ladder will also make a halfway decent bridge if you need to cross a river. Right now, I figure you're thinking about how you want to handle this order.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I gotta learn how to balance stuff. We'll throw it back here. How many of these are you gonna give me? Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, you do that. Oh, they put the ladders on each side of me. Okay. All right, I guess this makes us more balanced. Geez, that looks heavy as hell.
Order assigned. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Uh-oh.
Sam, triple checked your loadout, I take it?
Ha ha!
No, can't do it now.
They allow you to go ahead and relieve yourself.
Hello.
No, I don't need the camera. So all right. Well, there's a major river, a couple of rivers. Looks like a mountain. And then another couple rivers. You just stopped to start looking around. Hello. Who are you guys? It's like holographic security or something? These are all locked, so I have to walk the whole way there.
Have a pleasant journey.
Sam,
What?
you see that sign someone left over there? You can leave some of your own if you'd like. Messages, warnings, words of encouragement, whatever comes to mind.
What sign is he talking about? Oh, okay. Alright, so we put a sign. Ah, okay. So there's this sign here.
Keep on keeping on.
Okay, we sent lights. What now?
Sam, even the best porters have been known to lose their cargo. But you're better than the best. You've got what it takes to finish what they started. If you come across any abandoned shipments, consider taking them to their intended destination.
It's easier than you might think. See, all our packages are tagged with Bridges IDs for easy tracking. And your Oja deck is equipped with a scanner which might detect said IDs. Which is a roundabout way of saying that that thing on your shoulder can help you locate mislaid shipments.
Remember, Sam, every parcel is a promise made to a person in need.
Okay.
And they're counting on you to deliver.
Well, it looks like there's some packages over this way. We'll take a little detour.
Oh, whoa. That was close.
So yellow is deep water, I guess. Alright, we done grab some stuff before we... Alright. I'm going way out of the way of where I need to go, aren't I? Well, not too far out the way. I don't know what that post box. I mean, they're allowing me to carry some. Okay, we'll check that out in a moment. Wait, what the hell are you?
This one's for you. Today's a good day.
Good work, Sam. I see you brought in some lost cargo. Feel free to submit it here for processing. If you come across any more while out on a run and don't think you can carry it to its destination, you can always put it in storage. It'll be safe and secure until another porter comes along to finish the job. Even if it has to pass through a dozen more hands before it arrives, you can rest easy knowing you did your part.
Okay. It says don't entrust. What do you mean don't entrust? Okay, whatever. I guess we're keeping them, huh? I don't know. I mean, we can still carry, so...
to timefall damages cargo containers. Don't stay out in the rain any longer than you have to. Sam, if you come up against a sheer cliff or a steep slope, don't forget about the ladder we issued you. Be sure to try it out. I'd be interested to see what uses a seasoned pro like you might find for it.
This isn't working the way it's supposed to. No. No. Get up. We're not supposed to be
Sit here for a second.
How am I supposed to dismantle the ladder? Huh? Okay, that's how. Alright, that got me to where I needed to go. Kinda. I don't know where I'm supposed to be hiding from the rain, but okay. Okay, the rain stopped. That's good. Okay. Not sure what I'm supposed to do with those, but we'll find out. Alright, the correct route, because we got to go again, across this big-ass river. Well, this is all blue. Yo, now what's good? Yes, we're back to the mine fuckery. Hold on, I'll give you a shout out here in just a moment. How you doing? How you feeling? Going tripping off my automod as usual. How you doing, Mel? Hopefully you're having a nice day. There we go. Hopefully you're having a nice day, Mel. Thank you so much for joining me. We haven't had no mine. We're just delivering now. Been laying down a lot today. I'm gonna lay down a lot tomorrow. I take my vehicle into the mechanic. I squared away making sure I have a ride there, ride back. I got the day off. I got the next day off just in case. The only thing I don't know is what exactly is wrong with my vehicle and how much it's going to cost me. Hello, Mace. Hello, YouTube Mace. Hi. I gave a shout out to Twitch Mace, but it's great for you to join me over here on the YouTube side. YouTube, of course, doing its usual screwing up my screens. Mel, you going in for an MRI on Thursday? Mace, thank you for the first like over on YouTube. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. Much appreciated. Mace, I'm going to warn you. You weren't here last night's stream. This game is a doozy. You can have Twitch Mace ask Mel over on Twitch. This game is a doozy. Super early Wednesday starts for you. All right, Mace, if you got a dip, I appreciate you just stopping on by. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you for giving me a like over on the YouTubes. Do you think I really give a damn about first? Hello, Twitch Mace. No, I saw you got your first. Who pissed off? Wait. How did I piss off Twitch Mace? Wait a second. Why am I getting the blame? Hold on. Wait. What did I do wrong? I already got a game that's fucking me in the head right now. I don't need this other stuff. What is going on? Is this some of this womanly witchcraft that just mixes up our heads here? What is going on? You came in, you got the first. I congratulated you on getting the first. I gave you a shout out. Why is Twitch Mace mad at me? What the fuck? What did I do? Let me have a drink. Yo, Craven! Hey, welcome on in. Save me, homie. I done fucked up and don't know how. I do a bottle shake, but I don't have any ice, so you can't hear the bottle shake. Craven, let me give you a shout out. How you doing? How you feeling? How's it going? Hopefully you staying warm up there in Maple Land. Hey, hi, hello. Anyway, we here playing some Death Stranding. It is a very interesting story so far. There's a lot I don't understand. They didn't explain a lot of stuff. And then there's a lot that just is crazy. Chinese food for dinner? Oh, damn, that's good. How's it going for me? I'm okay. I have the next day or two off, but that's because I have to take my vehicle into the mechanic, which I'm not fond of. I've been stressed the past few days because of it. And while I have solved most of the logistics, I still have to figure out how much it's going to cost me to fix my truck. It could be a few $100s, it could be a few $1,000s. Alright, looks like we're about there. I have to say, this dude carrying all this stuff, he gets a workout. Uh-oh, we got music. Now, crazy thing. Shit needs to be free. I wish, but at the same time, you know, there's someone that's going to be doing work. I want to make sure the mechanic gets paid, but I'm going to a shop, so the shop has to get paid. It's all that crazy shit. Like, I had my own mechanic. I would go to his house and work on it, and I make sure he get paid, but he's packing up in a month or so and moving to, like, West Virginia or some shit like that. So he can't work on my stuff no more. No, not the baby in the bottle! Uh-oh, what the hell just happened? Hold on, I just got a trophy. Get a like from BB? What the fuck? I was just standing there, and the baby in the bottle popped up, and what the fuck? I do not understand the baby in the bottle.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Cargo verified. Thank you.
I did not love the baby in the bottle. I whistled to the baby in the bottle. Don't make it weird, Mel. The game's already weird enough. Alright, we can make our delivery. Included deliverable. I don't know how the condition. Our cargo is ready to be delivered. The order can be completed. Okay. This is one to give. Vivi's not going to be a. Vivi can't play this. Hold on.
We've all been feeling the loss of Central Knot City. No one seemed to know what it meant for the organization, or the UCA, or us. But the oxytocin will take the edge off, and that'll be a big help. Won't be long before we're back on track. You may have luck.
So we just delivered some drugs.
This is great. Thank you again. Yeah, everything looks to be in good order. And soon our way station will be too, I hope.
Alright, so delivery completed, blah blah. They flashed through this too goddamn fast. 75%, new delivery route. Likes earned 99. This is the way we went to get there. You got an S rank. Morphine. No, this was oxytocin. Yeah, we're delivering more than just morphine in this piece. But back to what you're saying. Vivi can't play this. She gets motion sick on regular 3D. There's no way she could play this. That and her ADHD was she would lose interest like running across the field. See, yeah, all this flashes by too fast. Okay.
You're with the second team, right? Where are the others?
Dead. Caught in the void out.
No way. That one blast got them all? And what, they just sent you out on your own?
Yeah.
I mean, if it was just a delivery, that'd be one thing. Porters come through from time to time, but the second team was meant to bring the Cupid. They were gonna connect us up.
That's me.
3 years we've been waiting for help. 3 years. And they sent us one guy. Shit. Tell me you brought more than the Oxy, at least.
I've got the Cupid.
You... Really? So it's true?
Yeah.
Working? Well, then you just might be the answer to my prayers. So what are you waiting for? You put us on the goddamn grid.
Oh shit. No, not the baby in the bottle. Yeah, go back to sleep. Okay, we got a new trophy. Connected first affiliate, okay. So basically we went from like Washington DC to Ohio. That's how far we traveled. That doesn't even seem that far, but okay. I'm trying to get to the West Coast. It's warm there. Okay. Using the PCC. I don't know the PCC. What are you rolling your eyes for? You want to stay in Ohio? Ask Hobbit about Ohio. Ask anybody about Ohio. Fabricate equipment, make delivery, deliver lost cargo, share locker, donate weapons, withdraw car. Okay. Screw Ohio. Okay then, what you rolling your eyes for? What you rolling your eyes for? Okay. Other player structures. What structures?
Connection to capital, not city, confirmed.
The West Coast, best coast.
Just like Amelie promised. We can finally do what we came here to do. Hey, you're headed west, right?
Hell
There's
yeah.
a lot of people happy to see you. Guess you'll keep on till you hit the coast, huh? Which means you'll get to see Amelie in person. Oh,
You never been on the West Coast and you can't complain about it.
Me, I've never met her. Only seen her holo messages back when I was with the first expedition. Well, anyway, you best be careful on the road. There's some bad people out there. More than good, some say. But I don't need to tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Sam.
And then this dude.
By bringing that way station into the Cairo network, you've put it in direct contact with those of us back here in Capital Knot City.
Right. What's next?
West of the way station are a couple of structures our previous expedition
Hold
put
on,
in
Mel.
place. And beyond them is your next destination, Port Knot City. It's on the shore of a crater lake that formed after the first void out. Your objective is to link up Port and Capital Knot. But to do that, you'll need to utilize our facilities as additional waypoints. They'll be essential for establishing a stable connection. Given the distance we need to cover, we're looking at using a distribution center and a power station, as to which you should head for first. Start with the distro center. We've got some cargo that needs delivering anyway. Check the nearby delivery terminal to pick it up.
Good work. New order available. Please please access delivery terminal for further information.
Alright. Too damn expensive? Okay, listen, as someone who grew up on the West Coast, and the reason I live here in the Midwest, yes, it is too damn expensive. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. Open up whatever weather app you have right now. You look at your weather. You look at your temperature. And then you add a location. And if it goes by zip code, the most famous one that anyone outside of California would know would be 90210, the Beverly Hills show. It's actually a zip code. But zip code from where I live. Oh, you don't doubt it's warm? Oh, no, you don't understand how warm. You don't understand how warm. Put in the zip code 93030. That's the area I grew up in. Hey, Brand, hello. You're from Blue Metal? Oh, hey. Well, welcome on in, Brand. We sitting here chatting about weather while playing this freaky game. Hopefully you're having a great day. I appreciate you coming on through. Is Blue on now? She wasn't on earlier. I know she's supposed to be on tonight. On the Bun collab. I don't know about the Bun. I don't. Let me see here. Oh, yeah, she's on now. She just went live. Well, I mean, I appreciate you dropping me a follow and coming on through. If you want to go and hang out on your stream, you know, I'm not going to be one of those people like, oh, don't tell me to. Go and show her some support. The last collab she did, I was probably lurking. Don't tell her that, though. She doesn't know I lurk. No, Blue is a sweetheart. You stream hop? Okay, that's cool. We, let's stand up. Most people... Oh, here's our map. Most people know me for playing retro games, but we playing something a little newer now. You gonna spill? No, don't spill the ice. Don't spill the tea. No. Let her enjoy her stream. Don't. Okay, let's walk around. I need to get rid of some of this stuff. You all good. As long as you follow the rules, we allow a little trash talk and we joke around a little bit. You can even try to bully me, although it's not very successful. I am the bully king. I have all this cargo. Where am I? Okay, it's telling me that's my next destination. Now, I was just chatting with Mel, letting Mel know that West Coast is best coast, at least weather-wise. You might have to take the bully. Brand, you kind of new here. I admire the hustle. I admire the ambition. You might want to sit down and take some notes, kid. I bully for fun. I only have fun. I've had some people come in and try some stuff. Mel lurking in the chat. Mel saw me bully somebody not too long ago. Get bonked. Ain't nobody in the stream gonna bonk me. Ain't nobody in the stream big nor bad enough to bonk me. Alright, let's check this terminal here.
Your hard work's paying off, Sam. Thanks to the increase in network capacity, HQ is now in a position to provide you with additional materials and support.
Cool, give me some support.
Should prove useful.
Yeah, see, there's Mel. Yeah, Mel went and bullied somebody too. Same person I bullied. But I made Mel be nice about it. Only person who can really bully is me. Yes, yes. Brand, we are dual streaming. We are on YouTube at the same time. If you have the bandwidth, would appreciate a like, comment, and especially a subscribe. Fabricated, okay. I want to deliver all of this. I appreciate the sub.
Delivering cargo.
We've delivered lost cargo. See, now it goes through this part too damn fast. Oh, I remember, Mel. They may not have been cognizant enough to understand what you told them. Because I noticed they didn't answer that. Alright, whoever this Nick Easton is, we're just delivered a whole bunch of their shit. Cargo's been entrusted to another player. Okay. No, it is. Hello, Brand. Secret name. I have no idea how to pronounce it, and you'll probably have to remind me that it is. Usually people have the same name so I can tell, but I thank you for showing up over on the YouTubes. Greatly appreciated. I'm not gonna lie. If I had seen that and didn't know, I would have been like, "Is that a bot?" When you start putting numbers and all that, I'm not used to that. But thank you once again, Brand, for dropping me a sub over on the YouTube. Don't forget to like as well. Mel, it's not your fault, but that's why I warned you. Don't go too invested in that. Okay, I'm noticing now there is a star outline, and the more you do deliveries or whatever, the more of each part of the star gets filled in. Fabricate equipment. Okay, let's see what kind of equipment. Uh-oh.
Sam, you can use that PCC to build a post box.
They cannot. Okay. Okay. I'm assuming they want me to build a... Okay. We'll carry it on the back. All right, let's check out orders for Sam. All right, we got to go to the distribution center. Oh, construction post box. This is why we have a post box. We were supposed to, okay, this is like a mini mission here.
build a post box, you'll need to use a PCC.
I got that.
It goes without saying, but if you're not already carrying a PCC, you'll want to fabricate one.
We have one.
To build a post box, you'll need to use a PCC.
I already have a PCC.
It goes without saying.
So I just built a second one for no reason. No, 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 no. What are you doing? What the f... There we go, auto range. Alright.
Order assigned.
Sam, assuming you've got your PCC in order, head to the site I designated and build that post box, would you? You should have no trouble finding it if you check your map and compass from time to time.
This should be easy.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
We haven't had any weapons. Oh, you guys want... What the hell? Why am I shaking the baby? They just taught me how to shake a baby. Isn't that illegal? I didn't even figure out what the hell the whole breaking bands thing was, so. Oh, it's starting to rain now. Alright, I gotta find a way down that isn't gonna destroy everything I got. Baby woke up for a minute. Holy shit. It's shaking baby and you helped. Oh, no. We don't want to be, we're not condoning any of the shaking baby stuff. Alright, what now?
Sam,
Yes.
I see you've arrived at the designated site. Good. When you're ready to proceed, activate your PCC. Use it to build a post box within the area I specified.
Okay. Construction complete. Cool. We got an S. We're only filling out one area of the star here.
Good work, Sam. That's a fine-looking post box. If you access it and select Share Locker, you can share cargo and equipment with your fellow porters. Deposit a ladder and a climbing anchor, and I'm sure someone will eventually come along who could use it. If you've got enough supplies, why not leave some behind? Do right by others, they'll do right by you.
Okay.
Sam, you can use share lockers to exchange cargo with other porters.
We will donate a ladder and one of these PCCs. Why not? Sure. We got a, okay, we got another trophy. All right. I now have that's where we need to go. But before we go there, I have nowhere to hide from this rain.
Fuck this.
I guess the rain is stopping now? Alright, we're kind of going the long way around, but we will get... What the hell is this? Online sign target? What the f... I have no idea. Oh, okay, it's a sign. Ah, okay. Give them all those likes.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
How you doing, Sam?
Alright, so we're already on... Where the hell am I supposed to go? This is where I'm supposed to go. Alright, let me get a drink real quick. Alright. If we look... Okay, these are all online signs. Okay. I do have to cross the river at one point.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I have no weapons, fool! Okay, what's the watchtower? What do we... Hello, Abdul! Welcome back in. It's our amazing apostle of all things AI. Abdul, looks like you still... Mel, go and watch your movie. I appreciate you coming on through. Abdul, this is... Death Stranding. And I'm not gonna lie, this is my second night playing it. I'm a bit confused. You too, Mel, you too. Wish me luck tomorrow with the mechanic. Okay, like, we got mule boots over here. I don't know what that... Okay, we'll figure that out. We'll figure it out eventually. Crystals, okay. What's the structure? What's the menu? What's the structure? Oh, what the hell is going on here? Oh, this is everything I looked at, I think. I kind of want to cross the river up here. Hold on, if we do this. Oh, everything. Oh, okay. So what happens if we do that and then we do this? Okay, no, it doesn't show. It does show everything that I could have picked up, though. All right. No, we're not.
Heads up, Sam. Your cargo's been pinged. Move. Now, before someone has eyes on you. Get to your destination ASAP if you don't want to get caught.
I have no idea what the hell just happened. Oh! Okay. Whoever it is over there. Oh, damn, there's all kinds of hunters. Why are they running? Something happened. I was about to get jumped.
Mules gave you trouble, huh? Good thing it was raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
Okay, so we're in mule territory. That's what this yellow thing must mean. So I guess we stay on this side of the river for now. I was like, what the hell? Who just pinged me? What the hell is going on? I have no weapons and I'm getting PvP'd. That is... I'm not crossing that. They're gonna make sure I can't cross it. Okay, we're almost out of that territory. Hold on. Oh, there's a ladder that was right there. Okay, well, thank you for the ladder. We will go and give you a thumbs up.
Thanks for the help.
I'm Sam! Hey, my name's Sam, too.
Well, someone said hello. That's the network there. Okay. I see you. What the hell just happened? Uh-oh.
Feel that.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm looking for. Because right about now... See, I'm like right around the corner. Well, not right around the corner. So what does this yellow mean? I don't know what this yellow means. I mean, I've cut through. It's a facility. Oh, wait a second. I'm supposed to deliver stuff there? Huh? I don't know what it is, but I'm leaving. Oh shit, we're in a no good spot, I guess. What are you? I guess that was the all clear. We're out of danger. I was like, why is he waving? What the hell? This game is not explaining some stuff. Hold on.
Beginning scan. All weapons will remain locked until departure.
What the hell am I supposed to do here? I am confused. I basically came up here for nothing. Alright, let me have a turn. What the hell? What the hell? Alright, it's raining. I need to deliver this shit.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Alright, that was crazy. So we look at our map. We got the split in the thing. Something is over here that we do not like. Because my shit went back crazy. So we're gonna take the long way around. See, yeah. Something is in this area. And I'm supposed to be able to see it. Is it those 3 dots that are? I think that's what it is. Right there. Whatever that is, right there. Hold on. Nope, that's what it is. That's what the hell it is. Oh, there's... Oh. You son of a bitches. Hold breath. All my containers got damaged. What the hell am I supposed to do? Oh, no. He done fucked up. No, get off me! Uh-oh. What's wrong with my baby?
Something wrong, Sam?
I don't know. Kid doesn't look so hot.
Nothing to worry about. Its functions are temporarily suspended, but they can be restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry, though.
Auto taxi. What the? I don't know what. Okay. So now my baby in the bottle is having issues.
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
Well, I'm far from my private room. But we're close to our destination here.
Goddamn cottonmouth.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Decontaminating suit. Rest is advised.
Make delivery. Alright, we delivered them all.
Way station folks told me all about you. Sam Bridges, with the second expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome. When he's not out making deliveries. So what'd you bring us? Let's see it.
It's
Talk
probably
about
almost.
above and beyond.
Oh no.
Thanks. Must have had to pass through BT territory to get here too, didn't you? Hey, weren't joking when they said you were a legend.
I pushed it through. 5%. Oh, all my shit was badly damaged. I got an S? That gave me an S? On the real. Oh, we got some delivery volume now. Okay. Hold on. We got another trophy? Bridge Link 1. Okay. Oh, damn.
Okay, it's time. Do you mind connecting us to the network?
You mind healing my baby in a bottle? Okay.
Sam, as always, thanks for bringing more folks into the UCA.
New interview data acquired. Mules and drone syndrome. Bridge babies type. Okay. Mail and data. Recycle. Okay.
Looks like we're on the chiral network. And with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor. Now head west and keep on doing what you do.
Good. The distro center is on the network.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator.
Good work.
Yeah, we gotta cure our baby in a bottle. Which is probably gonna give me some really crazy scene.
Dead man, you there? Little help?
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
How? That doesn't. That's kind of.
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs.
BBBT. I do this. What the?
These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data.
I'm confused.
Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on.
As a baby, I'd be scared looking at these two.
You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached.
It's a kid!
Each one has been physically removed from its still mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
No, dude, getting attached.
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
I don't know. Got the baby sucking on his thumb. You got to handcuff yourself to sleep? Wait a second. What? Oh, we're about to have some messed up stuff here, aren't we? Where's my drink? Oh, yeah. Isn't that Dreamcatcher supposed to stop this shit?
London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Sam?
Go away. Manipulative look.
Can you see me?
How are things over there?
Still not under guard. Still not chained up. Still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east. Back home.
I want to go back west. It's cold out east.
Thank you. I mean that.
No, you don't. I don't trust you.
It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone.
I don't know. I like
They're
being alone.
supposed to come together, to help one another.
Propaganda.
And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect,
We'll be happy.
then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope.
Don't touch him. He has a touch phobia.
I'll be waiting, Sam.
Taking your flat booty on.
Waiting for you. Come and find me.
Dude, they manipulating you. I didn't even see him uncuff himself.
Hello, Sam. This is Hartman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
Ah, please hide the booty cheeks. No, we don't need to see those. Don't ask me to zoom in. I do not want to zoom in.
Sam, this is Hartman. Deadman relayed your request to me, and I oversee BT research. I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might
That's
have on
creepy.
BT.
We like gamer girl bath water, not
people with dooms.
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well.
Don't.
Optimism. Processing fluids. Waste products. Dry-relling. Dispensing.
Then, take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react. Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. Oh, it's almost time.
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
No, you've been disconnected. Why are you sparking?
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the Cairo network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now, we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading.
Maybe I'll be able to understand some shit then. Alright. We got mail, we got data. Holy shit. 99 plus. Okay, we ain't looking at that. Okay, no. Let's look at the data. Interviews, okay. Mules and drones syndrome. Okay, oh, whoa. Cities and other cemeteries to network. Basically talking about the whole thing was automated AI, man. Kojima, this when did this game came out? You talking about AI shit already? Kojima, this man sees the future. This man is responsible for the most profound moment in gaming history. You don't know what I'm talking about? Just go to YouTube and put that phrase. The most profound moment in gaming history. Put that in your YouTube search, and you're going to come up with some crazy shit. Kojima, this dude scares me now. Carried out by drone. We're talking basically Amazon. Taking people out of the equation would revolutionize the entire system. Rule syndrome. Yep. Holy fuck. Dog, I ain't gonna lie. Kojima has...
Hello, motherfucker.
Yo, Ghost! What's good, homie? I'm over here tripping. How you doing? How you feeling? How's it going? Thank you so much for stopping on by. Hopefully you're having a good evening. Let me throw you a shout out. My mind is getting blown right now. I'm having an alright evening. I mean, I'm still breathing. Rent's paid. Bills are paid. I gotta go take my truck into the shop tomorrow. So that's kind of stressing me out. But I'm playing this game that's just like blowing my mind right now. So I'm pretty balanced at the moment. Tomorrow I may not be as much balanced, but that's a whole nother thing. Oh yeah, no, it is stressful because I could be looking at $300 to $500, or I could be looking at $1,000 to $2,000. That is very stressful. Try not to think about that. How am I liking this game? This game is blowing my mind. And just now, right before you chimed in, it reminds me of when Kojima wrote the script or the scenario for Metal Gear Solid 2 way back in 2000 and one or some shit like that? 2000? And he predicted basically the whole internet thing. And now I'm looking at this shit. This game came out. When did this game come out? Hold on. Let me look at this. Let me look at this. This is not a new game. This is not a new game. This game came out in 2019. In 2019, this dude was already talking about AI taking over. We're in 2026, and what do we see happening now? Oh, you and the wife's vehicles? Yeah, no, this winter was harsh. Like, in the past month and a half, I've seen several things fail on my truck. Everything was something I could have fixed when the weather got warmer. But now I got this issue, and I have to take it to a shop, and I'm going to get ripped off. I know I am. But I have to go. Hydrate, we can hydrate. Since I'm taking my truck to the shop tomorrow, I don't have to work tomorrow. I did request tomorrow and the day after off just in case. I'm not getting paid for it, but my boss is like, no, we understand. It's not going to count against I have perfect attendance for over 4 years at this place. And I told my boss last week, look, I got this issue with my truck. I don't have my normal mechanic anymore, so I got to go to a shop. I got to set an appointment. I'm going to probably need to miss some days. I ain't got time, we accrue vacation time, so I don't have vacation time to cover it. Will it affect my perfect attendance? She's like, no, I'm going to approve it. It's not going to affect your perfect attendance. You won't get paid, but you'll still have your standing. I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, yeah, no, that part is good, because every quarter we get like a $100 bonus for attendance, which for me is free money. Free money. Oh, wait, hold on. You redeem hydrate. Let me hydrate. I got some drink to take the edge off. So yeah, my boss is cool. Like I said, I'm a good employee. They do take care. It ain't the greatest paying job. I'm gonna be real. It's a stupid little warehouse job. Not to crap on anyone doing a warehouse job, but it's not the greatest paying in the world. Which is why I'm stressing about how much it's going to cost to fix my truck. But they treat me good. My boss does, at least. And her boss, the plant manager, highest ranking dude in the facility. Both of them love me. So I can do no wrong as long as I just show up and do my job. Which apparently is a rarity in today's workforce. I did not realize that 4 years ago. I walked into this place and said, look, I can do this. This is what I want. Like, cool, can you show up? I'm like, yeah. Because before I had this job, I was off for I had quit my last job. I was off for 10 months. And apparently during that 10 months, a lot of shit changed. So when I went to this job, I showed them everything. They're like, you're overqualified for this job. I'm like, look, I just want something that gives me health insurance, can pay my rent. I don't need to be rich off this job. That's basically when I started, streaming VTube and all that shit. And I'm like, as long as you give me the time, if work slows down, because I told them I wasn't doing overtime, I wasn't working weekends. In exchange for those two, I don't miss a day. Okay, I got two people, I got two questions. Hold on. Do I get to drive forklifts, Ghost? I could if I wanted to, but if I do that, then that means I'm qualified to do other work in the facility. And while it does give me like a 10-cent raise for each forklift or heavy equipment I drive, I don't do that. So I don't have to do no work in any other shitty area. Bran, you broke Blue's 8-ball bot. What? How do you break up? Okay, no, never mind. Streaming, especially with VTubing, shit breaks. That's called scuff. But don't run and hide here. If she comes looking for you, I'm gonna rat your ass out. All right, Bran? It keeps seeing as your father. Well, my nickname may be Pappy, but I ain't the father. All right, I got Maury in my back pocket. Okay. I told another streamer, Kitali, she raised in here. She tells me to keep taking out her mom. I'm like, nah, I ain't taking out her mom because 1, I ain't buying Kit no Switch 2. I ain't buying Kit's daughter a Switch 2. Christmas already passed. I ain't buying nobody's kids shit. You don't miss working in a warehouse, beyond? I don't. Honestly, I don't like working in warehouses. But thanks, Bran. I don't like working warehouse. I don't like doing inventory because I worked in a warehouse like 20-something years ago, and that was the worst part. Keeping track of everyone else's fuck ups. I hate that shit. I work in a warehouse now. All I do is build fucking lockers. I build shit that customers don't feel like building themselves. Usually, it's a distribution center. Basically, they order shit, we pull it off the shelf, put it on a pallet, and send it to them. But they have an assembly department for customers that don't want to build their own shit. That's where I come in. I sit in the back corner of the building. They say, okay, these orders came in, we need them built to ship out. Fine. Put it on my table, I build it, leave me the fuck alone. Bran, you out of here? Alright. Bran must have been forgiven for breaking Blue's bot. Tell Blue I said what's up. Oh no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't let her enjoy her stream. I'll probably try to lurk there later. You like working with your hands and doing so with this Ghost, amen, brother. Amen, amen, amen. My last job, I almost had that, but because I worked in engineering, I was a prototype technician. So that means I had to deal with the engineers. And if anytime you got to deal with anyone that sits in the front office, you got to deal with front office drama and bullshit. It's almost as bad as online. And it stressed me out, especially during the whole pandemic. So I was like, soon as everything died out and then like the vaccine, I quit. You work with one other person? Yeah, no, I don't have that. I don't have it that good. But at the other job I worked with, in our section, because we worked in a secure location because we were doing prototype stuff, so it was quote-unquote secretive. So there was 3 to 4 people in the room. But on the other side of the wall was engineering, and they'd always come in, and we'd have to talk to them, and they'd be like, well, we want this, and like, you don't know how this fucking works. You drew it up on a fucking piece of paper, on the computer, and now you're like, oh, it should work because it was on the computer, and then I'm going to show you it doesn't work, and you're going to ask me why, and I'm going to show you 10 times until you get it. No, I hated that shit. I hated that shit. Like, when I started working there, I half joked with the people I work with. I'm like, if I got to work with engineers, that means I got to train engineers. Oh, you can't train engineers. They went to school, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up. Engineers are book smart. An engineer will walk off a cliff because they're looking up at a sky wondering how a plane works. Okay, that's already been figured out. That science has already been figured out. Stop looking at the goddamn plane. Look where you're walking. They have a piece. No, they have a computer program that does half the. Okay, this is even before AI. Like when I quit that job, AI was not a thing. So they had programs that had all the formulas figured out. They just had to fit it into a space. That was their job. Fit things into a space and make it look pretty. Okay, granted, they did have to use the math and their degree, I'm still going to say it like that. Yeah, their degree, the piece of paper. Yeah, I wiped my ass with that. I was there three and a half years. I had about 90% of the engineers on my side before I left. There was a couple of newer engineers who still had the whole, I'm an engineer, I went to school, I don't give a fuck. All the other engineers, they would ask me, hey, Pappy, take a look at this drawing. Can you tell me if there's anything wrong? Because they would, here's the thing with engineers, they are smart. Let me give them their roses. Engineers are smart and they figure some shit out, and some of the shit comes right off the top of the head. But they will overlook the damnedest things. I had one engineer come to me with this drawing that they were so proud of. It was a set of blueprints, all this stuff. And I looked through the different layers because it was like a blueprint for like, there was like 6 blueprints for items. And then they combined into another item, which there was a blueprint for. And I went down 3 or 4 layers, all the way down to like component level. And I caught an error where they didn't have a tolerance for a piece that was machined. It was on a lathe. And you got to have a tolerance. If you don't have a tolerance, the shit ain't going to work. There ain't going to be no room for error. If there's no room for error, that means 90% of your shit gets scrapped out. So you're paying someone hours upon hours of wages to make garbage. And if they do make it perfect, as soon as it heats up or cools down, it's going to go out of tolerance, and then the rest of the drawing does not work. And I said, hey, you forgot this. I didn't forget nothing. No, everything's there. Da, 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 da. They looked and saw the plus minus sign, because that's what the tolerance is going to be. It's going to be plus this much you can have or minus this much you can have. And they looked and they saw the plus minus sign. Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. No, it's got everything there. I said, why is everything after the plus minus sign 0.000 to a 10,000th of an inch? You have no tolerance. And it took him about 5 minutes of me explaining this to him until he actually looked at what I was pointing at. Because he wasn't listening. He swore he was right. His degree gave him the utmost authority. And by the time he actually looked at it, he said, oh, we had to scrap out almost, I think it was $10,000 worth of metal machined this way because he couldn't see that he forgot to put a 5 in the last place. 5 10,000ths of an inch is what he needed to put in. He put a 0. I have no engineering degree. This is years of experience of putting shit together. And it took me 5 minutes of explaining to this dude, hey, you forgot this. Until finally he listened and looked, and I had my finger on that last decimal spot. And I said, why is this 0? He said, well, it can still survive with that. And I went to the next line. I said, why is this one 0 too? And he said, oh. In a drawing, you can have one of them be absolute 0, but the other one's got to make up for that. And if you have them both at 0, there's no tolerance, then it's garbage. Okay. That job I worked with electrical motor. If you've ever built an electrical motor, we had some motors that had a 10 thou tolerance level. We measured up to 10 thou, 10,000ths of an inch. The cheaper motors we can go at a 1,000. But some of the more expensive motors 10,000. You can't fuck around with that. 10 thousandths of an inch. That's airspace. That is an air gap that a motor needs to be efficient and still not tear itself apart. You got a tolerance of 4,000. Like I said, we measured in the single thou. So anywhere from 1 to 9,000, that's 1,000. That's how we called it. Each decimal spot we just called it a 1, but it could be anywhere from 1,000 to 9,000. And once it went over 9,000, 10,000, that's the next decimal spot. When you get to 10 thousandths of an inch, I mean, we had feeler gauges. If you ever worked in a machine shop, you know what a feeler gauge is. It's a little slim piece of metal. It's on it like a keychain type of thing, but they're like they're real thin. Like they can give you a paper cut. That's how thin they are. We had to use some of those just to measure, to make sure we had the appropriate clearance. Yeah. If you know what they are, then you know what I'm talking about. And like I said, one of my best friends, he's an electrical engineer. He knows I'm telling the truth. Now he came up off of the shop floor and got his engineering degree while he was working, so he knows the struggles I've been through. But after a while, like I said, I'm working at this place and getting new people in, and then the whole pandemic and all kinds of shit was going crazy. There was other stuff at that company. It was. So now, I build lockers. Nobody bothers me unless they need something fixed. And depending on who's asking me, I'll tell, no, you go to maintenance. They don't pay me to fix that. If it's someone in my department or I maintain my own stuff, and that's why everyone comes to me like, hey, you know how to fix this, right? Maybe. Can you fix? No. Go take it to maintenance. If it's someone in my group or someone I'm training, okay, come here. Let me fix that. I have selective power over what I fixed, what I work on. They don't pay me for that. They don't pay me for that. I make the least in my department. You know why? Because I refuse to get certified on any forklift stuff. Because if I did get certified, that means whenever I finish my work, they can stick me in another department. I told them no. Other supervisors, they're like, hey man, we want this dude to come and work with us because he's always good. He's always here. You know, like I said, we don't have consistent employees where I work. Every payday Friday, every 2 weeks, you get about 20% of the workforce that calls off. And they can't fire everyone like the booklet says to because they can't replace them fast enough. You're supposed to get 16 points before you get fired. They fired a dude like a month ago. He had 37 points. They had to wait until they could get someone else in the building to start training before they could fire this dude. And the dude they got in wasn't even fully trained. It's like as soon as they got someone in the door, okay, you're gone. We're hoping we can train this dude, but we got another body, you're gone. Well, yeah, I didn't realize this 4 years ago. When I walked into the door and I said, okay, this is what I can do, this is what I want, and they said, sure. I'm like, okay, you guys said yes way too quickly. Had I had known, I would have negotiated for more shit. I've been like, dude, let me. And like I said, I'm going on 4 years, perfect attendance. I have not been sick, or at least not sick enough to call in. I used to have my own mechanic, so I would always arrange for my vehicle work to be done when I didn't have to work. So I did not miss a day for over 4 years. I would only request 1 week off. I get 3 weeks vacation time. The way they did it, that's one of the ways they kept people. You know, most places you go, you first start, you get 2 weeks. No, 3 weeks is standard. I use all my time when I clock out early. They're like, okay, we're just going to use your vacation time. Fine, whatever. Let me go home. I'm going to work on online stuff. So I get away with a lot of shit, but I show up. And I am their best, quote unquote, assembler in that area. Like, I wasn't even there a full 6 months before they were like, we got a new person. We saw on your resume that you do some training. You think you can train this person? Let me see. I am the de facto trainer. Not the guy that's been there 9 years or 10 years or 11 years. None of those guys are the de facto trainer. Boss comes up with a new person and says, this is Pappy. I was about to dox myself right there. This is Pappy. He's going to be training you. Listen to him first and foremost. Okay. Everyone else been there longer than me that's in that department right now, except for the new guy that I did train. And he has an attendance problem because he doesn't want to show up to work. Anyway, I can't train attendance. I can train you how to put stuff together if you have the mental fortitude or the mental capacity. And what's the other term? I've been drinking. I have a term because I made a test to test their basically to see if you can actually physically put stuff together. I have created a test where it's a simple nut and screw. Because I've had people fail this test. And when I showed my boss this test, basically, you take a screw, you hold it in your left hand, you take a nut in your right hand, and you thread it onto the screw. Everyone should be able to do that, unless you're left-handed. So if you're right-handed, nuts in your right hand, screws in your left hand, you thread the nut to the screw. And so the test is, unthread them, and you switch hands. So now the screw is in your right hand, the nut is on your left hand, and you got to thread the nut onto the screw. I was amazed to find out people can fail that. People cannot switch their hands when putting a nut onto a screw. Like most people, they gotta remember that you gotta turn it the other way, this and that. There are some people who cannot figure it out when they're looking at it in their hands. That's what I said. I was training someone and I found that they couldn't do that, and I'm like, wait a second. And I came up with the test right there on the spot and I said, do this. They did it the one way. Everyone could do it one way or the other naturally. Or damn near anyone. I have to rephrase the way I say it because there is possibly someone who can't do it on either hand. But most people can do it naturally one-handed, and then when you switch it, they have to do it and look at it, stop, pause, think, and then they can do it. If you cannot go through those steps and complete the process when you switch hands, I'm sorry, you're done. I can't, no. And I had one person I was training fail it, and then someone else from the floor who's like, oh, I want to come work in your area. Okay, here's the test. This is after I showed my boss and a few other people, and they were like, this is genius. I'm like, no, this is common sense. And there is someone that's working there on the floor. They don't do what I do. They basically go around and pull shit off the shelves. But they're like, oh, I want to work in this area. Okay, here's the test. And they're like, I don't get it. I'm like, then you can't be here. If you can't get that, you can't get in here. Well, I'm going to go talk to the boss. They came and talked to me. I said he failed the test. And they said, okay, enough said. Because I had my boss do the test. This was the genius part. I had my boss, I had the lead of something development, training and development, whatever, because came and asked me, okay, you do this training, what do you do for the training? I said, here's the test. And I gave it to him, and like I said, you do it one way, you'll do it naturally. You switch hands, because everyone's has a dominant hand. You switch hands, you do stutter. Depending on your level of expertise, you will stutter, but you have the mental capacity to adapt. And if you do not have the mental capacity to adapt that much, you're done. It's a wrap. See ya. And everyone I've explained it to who has the mental capacity understands the test. So when I say someone can't pass this test, and it's a test that once I show you how to do it, you can conduct this test yourself. Just for me explaining how the test works.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
It is a mission fail. Ghost, I have told you how to do the test. You take a screw in one hand, you take a nut in the other, you put it on. You take them apart, and you switch the two. And you then try it again. It's an easy test. It's an easy test to explain. It's an easy test to administer. You would think it's an easy test to pass. So if someone fails it, it's not like I'm playing favorites. It's not like anyone administering is playing it is Ghost, next time, pick up a screw, pick up a nut, do the test yourself. It is self-explanatory. It is easy as hell, but it tells so much. Yeah, you've worked with your hands. Anyone that's worked with that, that's the phrase I'm trying to figure out. Work with your hands. What is that called? There's an actual phrase for it. Basically, your capacity to work with your hand. What the fuck phrase? It's on the tip of my tongue, but I've been drinking. It's getting late. You've done years of yes. Physical, something dexterity. Dexterity is one of the words. Manual dexterity. There it is. My test will check to see if you have the manual dexterity to work in our department. If you do not have, thank you very much for giving me I had to hear the dexterity to remember what the phrase is. Caching, that's a more nuanced term. When I say manual dexterity, it's right there. Manual, hands, dexterity, the ability to use your fingers and hands to put something together. If you do not have the manual dexterity to pass that test, you cannot work in my department. Like I said, I showed the test to my boss, the training people, her bosses, the plant manager who doesn't build shit. But he has manual dexterity to pass the test. He can be trained. My boss can be trained. They understand. The people who have failed the test cannot understand how to work with their hands. It's a wrap. All right, you know what? I've been rambling. We still got a game to go through. You also taught yourself to be largely ambidextrous. I do have a dominant hand, but it does depend on what I'm doing. Some things I do better with my right hand, some things I do better with my left hand. But I can always switch hands. Like Ghost, you work with your hands, you've done assembly. Key thing that a lot of people can't do, and this is like the second level. I don't expect everyone to be able to do this, but to be able to land a screw or a nut and thread it in blind. Say you got to reach your arm into something and reach around the back of something where you cannot see. You have to go by feel and either put a nut on or put a screw in and have it go in. Some people cannot do that. Now you're a woodwork. I did woodworking when I was in high school. I do more electrical work now. Not electronic. Electronic can be taken over by AI and surface mount. Yeah, blah blah blah. I have done electronic work. Electrical work, you need opposable thumbs. AI cannot build its own machine. At least not yet. AI cannot lay transmission wire. AI cannot wire a house. AI cannot do the plumbing in your house. Not much of a Sparky. Okay. Again, I've always dealt with electronics and electrical stuff my whole life, so it's easy for me. Physical assembly, electrical assembly, pneumatic assembly, hydraulic assembly, all that stuff. If I can do it with my hands, I just happen to have the extra bit of knowledge to know not to shock the shit out of myself most of the time. Soldering is electronic. There is a difference between electronic and electrical work. Nothing too complicated or big. No, I've done wiring for cranes that had over 1,000 amps of current running through them. Cranes that could lift 100 tons. I think that one was actually close to 2,000 amps of raw split second power in order to do the jerk, the initial motion. That's that shit that kill you. Not the voltage. That current will kill your ass. I think it's 10 amps can kill you. 10 amps can definitely grab you and hold you there, but 10 amps can kill you. Anyway, Ghost, hold on a hot second. You can't hear it because I don't have no ice in it, but my drink bottle's empty. I need to run to the little streamer's room real quick. I can stay up a little late tonight, but not too late because I don't have to wake up for work, but I got to wake up to take my truck into the auto shop. So everyone hold on tight. I will be right back. Alright, we are back. You can't hear it because I have no ice, but I do have a fresh bottle of drink. Ghost, hit me up. I can tell you the stuff I worked on. I ain't gonna say it on stream because some of it I might get in trouble for. Anyway, but yes, I've worked on a bunch of shit in the past 30 some odd years. Anyway, we're getting into this. This is the part that was blowing my mind. Kojima was predicting AI shit back in 2019. Put out of work. Flying. Chiral clouds prevented planes and drones from flying, which meant we had to go back to. Hold on. Wait. Okay, they're not. Okay, I see. I see. Okay. I had to go back to relying on completely on human couriers, whether we liked it or not. Eventually, delivering goods became all some lived for. They were obsessed, addicted, consumed by the desire to deliver. Over the time, they turned into the mules we know and love today. All right, no. Go ahead, Ghost. Go ahead, Ghost. I got distracted. I'm like I said, I ain't got to go to work tomorrow, but I still have to. Hold on, I got to sneeze. Excuse me. I still got to wake up early to take my shit to the mechanic, so I do want to get through a lot of this. So enjoy your game. Thank you for stopping on by. Thank you for hanging on out, popping in and out. I'll be on a wee bit later than normal, but not too late. Hold on, sneeze it. All right, everyone, hold on. I gotta go blow my nose because I had a sneezing fit. Be right back again. All right, folks. I think I got all the sneezes out the way. I might have to blow my nose in a bit. I did blow my nose, but I had a mini sneezing fit when I went to go blow my nose, so it was a little funny. Anyway, ope, op. That's that Midwestern shit. Don't ask me how I know. I watch too many VTubers. Anyway, so Kojima's already talking about this whole AI and drone delivery. He already knew what Jeff Bezos was doing back in 2019. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, Die Hard Men, Dead Men. Okay. Having to talk about BBs. Uh-huh. Always been on good terms. In the more... Oh, this is one of these guys. Oh, jeez. Are no longer with us. Okay. Rejoin Bridges. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Structure. Okay. You build something, you don't know how it works, but you got the... Oh, jeez. Engineers again. It tells us how to build it. Why do we need to understand? No, you stupid fuck. Our little friends. Chew the fat. Take your ass on. All right, timefall. Okay, this... I'm learning about stuff now. Okay. When the Death Stranding occurred... Passage of time for objects and organisms touches, or why it immediately turns to ordinary water having done so. Oh, this is like neutralizing acids and bases. They're both destructive in their own ways, but once you put them together, they turn to water or inert liquid. Stealing time. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, jeez, as a species. Oh, we're getting into the... We must getting into this shit. Okay. You're crazy. All right, let's check out our mail. What kind of mail? Sorry, Sam. Bad. What the hell is this? What the? Something just happened. Uh-huh. Battery's dead. More bad news. Uh-huh. At the way station. Okay. So we'll have to pick some stuff up. More than... Okay. There's so much shit going on screen, I'm missing it. I hear it, and then I look, and then I see it disappear. Better somehow. Oxytocin, okay. Uh-huh. Mules and BTs. Not scared of anything. Okay. Okay, whatever.
Sam, we've received a distress call from the distro center staff. Check the order on the delivery terminal as soon as you're ready.
See, if I check the... I like how he stands up, looks at the camera, then points back. This is just the game making itself look pretty. This is just the game showing off. Nobody look. Let a guy piss in peace. Bridges energy. It looks like a Pepsi can for real. Damn, he just downed that shit. Can be boosted up to 25%, so let's keep drinking then. Alright, so we done all that. Put on the sunglasses, just cause. I don't know what this does, but it lets us do something. Checking our baby in the bottle.
You okay? You okay?
We're done here.
This isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
More flashbacks.
But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you for the best.
System woman in a mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
It is a pretty game. Ghosted is a pretty game. Kojima does that. He pretty game. See the Metal Gear in it, but it's also a very fucked up game.
Sam.
It's called a codec.
Curiosity. How's it doing at the moment?
They call it a codec.
Before I answer that,
Something wrong?
when I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
And he sounds like Snake too.
Effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development.
This is some crazy
But
shit.
even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician? Does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them.
Then why do you use them?
I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
I don't trust you.
Sam, check
What?
the delivery terminal and review the list of orders.
Okay, so all these other ones are off limits. No access, no access, no access. Oh, he can punch? I didn't have this before. I didn't have punches and kicks. And I have a flying knee.
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know. After all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory.
Oh boy.
Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
Oh, this is where we get some combat going on. All right, let's see what the orders are. Oh.
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC. If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one. You never know when you'll need to recon an area. That thing you're holding is a crystal collector. As the name suggests, it provides secure storage for any crystals you gather.
This is what we needed.
Allow me to describe your quarry. Chiral crystals appear gold to the naked eye and are frequently found in formations resembling human handprints. Surrounding rocks and debris tend to float a few feet above the ground. And they are most commonly found in areas with high precipitation. Got all that? Rain, floating rocks, golden handprints. That's your trifecta. Look for these three things and you'll find the crystals.
He has
If
an
you've been
automatic.
especially observant, then perhaps you already know where to look.
He's wearing a fucking defibrillator on.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
home.
Have a pleasant journey. Safe travels.
Hello.
All right, so all right, let's go.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Yeah, I can punch and kick now. Uh-oh.
Sam,
What?
Cairo crystals are pretty small and can be difficult to spot with the naked eye. I'd advise you to use your ultra deck to point you in the right direction. If you want to survey a wider area, though, you might consider building a watchtower and relying on its sensors.
Hold on. I need to build a watchtower.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain turned until the decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Oh, I don't have a... Okay. So before I can build a watchtower, I need to...
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Have a pleasant journey. Weapons restrictions lifted.
This one's for you. Thanks for the help. This one's for you. Thanks for the help.
So just keeping track of everywhere I've been, it looks like. Holy shit.
Okay, just a bit further now.
Where the hell are these guys? Uh-oh. Alright, I see you. Oh, hello.
Aren't you a looker?
Baby, don't get all crazy. I ain't gonna lie, this is kind of stressful.
Stranding's to blame for all of this. The gazers, the fall of America, everything. It warped the world beyond recognition. Humanity had to scramble like rats fleeing a sinking ship. But there's nowhere else to go. There's no future living like this. If we're to survive, we need to find another way. A way to overcome the BTs, the Death Stranding, the whole damn mess.
Okay, thanks. All right.
This one's for you. Thanks for the help.
It keeps saying don't entrust.
Your private locker can be used to store cargo and the like.
Oh, so if I store it here, I can't. Oh, okay.
hear me?
Hold on. If I have cargo,
Sam, it looks like one of your containers has been compromised. No need to panic. So long as you don't drop it, the contents shouldn't sustain any damage. And if the cargo itself is okay, then your eval won't be affected. Just take a little extra care from here on out, and you'll be fine. Good luck.
something's not going. Something's got him spooked. We're slowly getting there.
Understand. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Okay. All right, we are getting rid of some stuff.
Delivering cargo.
I'm so glad you're here. Gotta say, you truly are incredible.
Yes, I am. Thank you. Okay.
All right then. Thanks for everything.
You're welcome.
Good work.
Hold on. I gotta take it all the way back? Oh, jeez. Ghost! Thank you for the hydrate. We will do that. We're going to actually double hydrate because we're going to run to little streamer's room real quick. So there's the first hydrate. So now I got to make room in the bladder. And when we get done, we'll come back and we'll do another hydrate. And I guess we're running back to this place? So everyone hold tight. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. And for the second hydrate, thank you, Ghost. Okay, we're gonna try to make this last little delivery. Like I said, I ain't gotta work tomorrow, but I am starting to get tired.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I have no weapons. Oh, it's raining now. Oh, I got pinged. I need to haul ass, get out of the way. Get away from whatever these dudes are trying to do. And we're about to hit a BT zone. That's what the yellow means. No? Oh, we made it through that zone. This is the BT zone.
Oh, he's toppled over.
Uh-oh. Ah, shit. Okay, so we're good now.
Anyone?
There we go.
Ooh, that's a long way to go across the water. Oh, there's ladders here. Alright. We made it back.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Sam, all crystal deliveries are a little different from usual. The process is pretty simple, though. Access the delivery terminal to drop off any Cairo crystals you're carrying.
Have a pleasant journey. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Take that shit.
Got some chiral crystals for us?
I just delivered them.
Crystals only form in places with elevated chiralium levels, which makes me wonder if expanding the network had something to do with it. Damn, son. That is a lot of crystals.
Damn straight.
Maintenance and R&D will both get their fill, looks like.
Mm-hmm. $420, baby. Oh yeah, we went a long way a ways. Cool. Oh, hello. We got our truck. Okay. Container repair. Okay. Okay.
Excess Cairo crystals can be deposited at any facility. They'll be added to the stores held on site. These local stores include materials that you can draw upon to fabricate equipment as needed.
Okay.
Good work, Sam. seems your connection level is increasing. As your connection level increases, larger quantities of resources will be made available to you at our facilities.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hello. First piece of customizable data. Okay. Hello. Another trophy? Hello. Nice. Oh, hello. Grade 10. Okay. And carry more cargo. Cool.
Oh, before I forget, this is for you.
What you got for me?
That's container repair spray for patching up cargo containers. Good for dealing with timefall degradation and all that. Useful stuff if you and your cargo have been through the ringer. We've added it to your supplies list, so it's readily available if and when you need it.
Okay.
BC.
There is a correlation between elevated corellium levels and increased crystal formation. This may well be the result of the network's expansion. You needn't worry though. Local chiral density is still within an acceptable range.
Still.
If you find any more, be sure to collect it. You'll be well rewarded.
If you come into more chiral crystals, you can submit them at one of our facilities. And you can deposit other resources too, along with any items you don't need. Everything has its value. What we don't use as is can be broken down into components for R&D and other applications.
Thank you.
Your work is greatly appreciated.
Oh, we get another cutscene. He gonna sleep again. Where's your dream catcher, homie? BB pacified, okay.
Good morning, Sam.
Don't look. Can we skip this? Thank you. We don't need to see no booty. I didn't want to see no booty cheeks. Don't look down at that. Don't go any higher. No! No! Thank you. We can skip.
EX grenade number 0.
Thank you for putting on clothes, homie. Let's check on BB.
Bo.
Boo. BB looks happy. Good. quick flashlight. Why I got more gear on me again? Port Knot City. Uh-huh. Beaches, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay. We're gonna save. And we're gonna call it there. Oh, hit me with a stretch. All right, we're gonna stretch, but yeah, we're gonna call it for tonight. I'm gonna try to make a quick dinner, but for now, we're gonna try to find someone to raid out to the Twitch side. Hopefully, y'all stick around for the raid. Let's see who is out there. Let me see what you got going on here. Ooh, I think. Oh, damn, she just raided out. So let's check someone else. Oh, she just started recently. All right. We're gonna go send everyone over to Lyric Hue. She's doing some arc raiders. All right, we got the raid going. Again, I thank everyone for being here. Until next time, y'all be good, be safe, stay warm or cool, depending on where you're at. Most of all, stay awesome. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me, and I hope to see y'all next stream. And until then, peace out.